How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Why Podcast. It's your boy, Dustin Gregoire. So you're listening to Why with Dustin Gregoire. So we made it to level 5. That's a whole hand, guys. One whole hand. You know what I'm saying? Again, I got the stickers. I got stickers on deck. I'm going to make a new round of stickers with the Y underneath. But I got a sticker of me with the fluff. You know what I'm saying? Fluff is the stuff. So, here we go. But yeah, it's going to be a little weird, a little fun today, as always. So, let's dive on in. So, a little bit of experiences, you know what I'm saying? So, I do live in an apartment complex here in sunny Arizona. And the first thing I'm going to say is, if you got a dog and you live in an apartment complex, please clean up your dog's poop. That's all I got to say about that. You want to know why? Because I don't want to step in your dog's poop. You know why? Because that makes me unhappy. I could be outside playing ball, you know what I mean? Tossing a big skin, and then I slip and fall in some dog shit, and I'm not a happy camper. It's just not cool. Literally. And I see you guys doing it, you know what I'm saying? I see people doing it. I see them. I literally watched this man walking down the sidewalk with his dog, and his dog laid a nice turd, a steamy pile, right on the sidewalk. Not even in the grass, just right on the sidewalk, right there for all to see. And it was the middle of the day. In pure daylight, this man let his dog take his shit on the sidewalk, continues walking. What is that about? Now listen, I get it. You don't want to get your hand in the shit, but also, I don't want to step in your dog's shit and I don't want to look at it on the sidewalk. So why don't you do us all a favor and pick it up? That'd make everybody happier, you know what I'm saying? Simple things like that is what makes the world go round, guys. I'm telling you. Simple things. You just gotta pick up after your dog's shit. That's part of your responsibility. When you signed up to get a goddamn dog, you signed up to clean up after it. That's that. Especially if you're living in an apartment. Now, if you're living at home, you got a house, a nice yard, you don't care, then let your dog out and have all the shits. And you don't even need to pick them up. But when you're living with other people in an apartment complex, we don't want to see your dog's shit. That's just how it is. Sorry. I don't appreciate people not picking up after their dog. Listen, we don't even have a dog. I don't have a dog. And when I bring the little pup out that we watch sometimes, I clean up after it. And it's a chihuahua, so the poops are like that big. Now, if you got a dog that's giant and lays goddamn elephant shits, you pick up after your goddamn dog. Okay? Sit. It's sit. Simple. How you doing? Said that. But yeah, man, it's just not cool. Now, if you got pees, I get it. You don't have to pick up the pee. But if it's shitting, especially... So, we got a dog park here, and I'm always watching these little shits run around. And they're having a good time. Some of them are trying to eat the other dogs, which is not cool. Also, that's another thing. If your dog's aggressive, don't let it loose in the dog park. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. You understand? If your dog is always trying to kill other dogs, then guess what? It's not going to be good for you. Also, if your dog bites another person, you might have to put it down. And that's because you're an idiot. Not because your dog's an idiot, because you're an idiot. Because you were not smart enough to know that, oh shit, my dog might bite somebody. You know your dog. You know your dog. If you don't, then you shouldn't have your dog. Sorry. You know how your dog reacts, man. That's it. So, I mean, two things are going to come out of this, right? Thing one, pay attention to your dog. Thing two, clean up your dog's shit. Because I don't want to clean it up. And I don't want to step in it. Because I don't have a dog. And even if I did, I wouldn't want to step in other dog shits and track that shit into my house. It's not fun. Or slip and fall in it. It gets all over your clothes when you're out there, you know, doing whatever you're doing. It's just not a fun thing. But yeah, guys, dog shit. Clean it up. That's all. You know? And so now there's conferences, by the way. You know that? So there are conferences where people are making like human AI robots. And how crazy is that, right? And I know this is a nice little transition from dog shit to human AI. But let me tell you, how scary is that? We literally have companies that are developing robots that are gonna look like people. That's true. And they're paying people so that they can put their face on a synthetic robot. That's sketchy. And guess what? The robots now know how to react to people. They have emotions, or they can fake it well. It's like a sociopath. They can fake it well, you know what I'm saying? But there's robots that can do that shit. It's just crazy to me, like, the world we live in. It's like, God, have these people ever watched the movie iRobot? It's just not a good idea. When they're smart enough, they don't have flesh and blood. If I get punched in the face by another hurt person, then I don't know, maybe I'll live. You know, it probably hurt a lot. But if I get punched in the face by a goddamn robot made out of metal, that's not going to be fun for anybody. And also, there are robots that can connect to the internet, which they can learn anything. They go from child to fucking smartest man in the world. Like that. Lickety-split. Lickety-lickety-split. They go from children, goo goo gaga, to Albert Einstein. That's not cool. And also, human beings are so aggressive. What if they see us as a threat? Guess what? iRobot. Will Smith told it all. They're gonna come after us. All those synths. If you don't know what a synth is exactly what I've been talking about. It is a robot with a human-like face, but it's a robot. You know what I'm saying? You cannot program that shit. Shit's AI. I mean, on the contrary, what could happen is, down the road, 20, 50, 60 years, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. You know what I'm saying? But those goddamn things could literally be running around, doing their thing. But also, you can upload your consciousness to them. Now, that would be cool. Now, think about this. Somebody you love passes away, which happens quite often, unfortunately, but it does happen. Now, imagine if you could upload their consciousness into a body that would live on for, hopefully ever, until their batteries run out, at least. Now, how crazy will that be? You never die. You become a god, basically. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I'm never gonna die because I'm a robot now, man. You know what I'm saying? Hee hee ha ha. And you walk around doing your robot things. Just remember, you gotta plug in before midnight, otherwise you're gonna die. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Unless we find 0 point energy. Now, if you don't know what 0 point energy is, you gonna learn today. I'm gonna break it down for you. It's not going to be in depth because I'm not a scientist, but literally what 0 point energy does for humans, you could put like a tiny battery in like a square, you know what I mean? Like a tiny battery just somewhere like center of town, right? And that could literally give energy to cars, to all the electronics you use, and it doesn't cost shit. It just works for life. Wouldn't that be nuts? We're going there, guys. We're getting there. It's a slow roll, but we'll make it. We're in this together, you understand? We are one. Now, that's another thing. With all this war and shit going on, we need to come together. Fuck what the governments are saying. We all know they're dumb. COVID's a perfect example. By the way, if you haven't heard, it's all false. You can do whatever you want now. Masks? Don't need them. Vaccines? Don't need them. Which gets me to another point. How silly do all the vaxxers feel? Now, I didn't get vaccinated, but now everybody that got vaccinated, they've just been carrying COVID anyway. You get just as sick as I do, and now you don't even need it to go places, so you're silly. Be a fucking wolf. Don't be a sheep. I'm always telling you guys this, and this is why. Stuff like this happens. Yeah. Life's crazy, man, you know? But also, wanna know what I did today? I fucking went to the store, to the supermarket, and I went there starving as shit. And wanna know why you don't go to the supermarket starving as shit? Because if you've ever done it, you understand. When you walk in, you're like, I just need some apples and blueberries. Guess what ends up happening? You go from just needing a few things to a full cart of like fucking donuts and like chippies, you know what I'm saying? All the goodies. And then you get home and you're like, I don't even want any of this. I want none of it. So then you call in Chick-fil-A for delivery. They send it to you. And you're like, son of a bitch, I just fucking spent $200 on groceries and now I don't even use any of them. But also, don't let them go bad because we're all going to lose then. Can't let them go bad. Give them to your neighbor. If you ain't going to eat them, just pass them along. Somebody will do it. That's it. Somebody will eat them. Somebody will be happy to eat them. But yeah, another thing that makes me upset about supermarkets. So when you're looking for a specific thing in an aisle, but somebody's just like looking at the same place where you gotta be, and you're like, oh shit, what do? I gotta be there, but I'm over here. I don't want to be here. I want to be there. There. So you walk over there, and you act like you're looking at shit till that person moves, grab what you need, then you're good. But also, shouldn't have to do that because it makes me feel like an idiot. And then somebody's like, oh, sir, what are you looking for? Can I help you with anything? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I got what I need. I just been waiting for this guy to move. You know what I mean? His douchebag was looking like up and down like, oh, well, that looks pretty good. Let's check the calories on this. Oh, let's see what's in it. Oh, I don't need it. Oh, I need it. Oh, I don't need it. Stop being indecisive. Get your shit and get out. Gotta put some lubricant on these lippies. The dry Arizona weather is getting to me. And that's how you do it. Now we're lubricated, can continue talking. Just like that. That easy. But yeah, guys, supermarkets, they might as well be hell. That's why you gotta use the delivery apps. You don't buy unneeded shit, because you just type it into the freaking app. They send it to your house, or you pick it up when you get to the store, and you're gold. It's just good as gold. That's all. It's gravy. But yeah, man. Supermarkets. And also now there's like an outage of like fucking cream cheese and shit. People need to cut the shit. You don't gotta buy everything at one time. We're not gonna go into a world... Like, listen. If you continue doing that, you continue eating up all the fucking cream cheese, all the toilet paper, there's gonna be a shortage, and we're gonna feel like shit because we're not gonna be able to get our stuff when we need it. Now, here's why that's an issue. Because you're the reason that there's a shortage. It's not because there's not workers out there doing their thing. It's because you idiots are fucking scooping it up too fast. Be normal. You know what I'm saying? Just get what you need. Get out. You don't need to plan for 20 years, because guess what? Hopefully that doesn't happen. And if it does, just buy some goddamn seeds. Go out there and buy like some vegetable seeds. How's that sound? That way, if the shit hits the fan, all you gotta do is start planting. You got your own farmer's market. You gold. You don't gotta worry about it, you know? Life is short, man. Live within the week. If you're living 4 years down the road and you're not planning a vacation, get out of here. That's all I gotta say. It's not cool. Makes me upset. Because then I go to the supermarket and all the shit's gone and I'm like, oh God, what's going on? Is this the fucking end of days? I don't know. But it feels like it sometimes. It's crazy. Which gets me to the next thing, guys. We're going to make some pretty cool jumps here. So we're going to talk about things that are completely unrelated. We might get a little religious in here. Not religious, but you know. If you are, you can listen. I'm not going to be mean. I'm just going to be truthful. But listen, guys. You ever been on YouTube? Oh, obviously you have. It's the fucking 21st century. If you don't listen or watch YouTube shit, get out of here. I'm sure you have. So I'll go on there if I'm trying to fix something like, oh man, or cooking. Best place. Aside from Instagram, YouTube is the best place to watch cooking shit. I'll tell you why. Because you could just go, Google anything. If you want to make a meal, they got it out there. Ingredients, the ways to cut it, the ways to mash it, the ways to mix it. All of that good stuff. Especially baking. I suck at it, but if I watch YouTube, I can now become a baker or a mechanic. Your car might not run, but I fixed what the problem was. Kind of. Just created a new one. That's it. But yeah, so I can find myself and I'll be like, you know, doing some research, you know what I mean? I'm watching some shit. on how to, like, I'm going to fix a car or whatever. I watch that video. 2 minutes later, now I'm watching, like, some other video. And then by the end of the fucking hour I've been on YouTube, I'm watching, like, dogs and cats running around. Completely unrelated to what I've been watching. But also, it's cool. And it sucks me in. Now, YouTube, you do well. Especially with the video recommendations. You'll be sitting there and be like, oh, wow. I actually appreciate this. Click. Oh, it's 20 minutes? No problem. I got 20 minutes. Then before you know it, it's midnight. You started at fucking 6 o'clock. Got nothing done. And you're starving as shit because you didn't cook dinner. Now, I don't know. That's not an experience I had. But it might be an experience, guys. I'm talking from the fucking heart here. This is the shit I go through. It happens on the daily. And I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, am I the only human being on planet Earth that this shit happens to? I'd be willing to bet, but I'm not. And if I am, goddamn, I need some therapy. It just happens, guys. You know what I'm saying? YouTube. Better than TV. Because you don't have to watch dumb shit on the cable, I can watch whatever I want. But then listen, you transition from YouTube to Netflix, you fucked. Then you binge watching some shit, and it's great, because all the shows on YouTube are great. Also, all the shows on Disney Plus are great. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, guys, last episode, I'm on a Marvel kick. There's like 80 different segments for that shit. It's like 600 hours worth of fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 600 hours or some craziness worth of, like, Marvel shit. And there's a timeline. Look it up. It's pretty crazy. You into that shit? Jump in. Dive in, you know what I mean? Because it's good. It's good. They do it right, Marvel. Every show in the timeline connects to the other show and connects to the other movie, and it's Wile E. Coyote. Now, the only thing that it doesn't connect to is, like, fucking Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfunkel or whatever his name is. But it's all good. I have no complaints, you know what I mean? Watch the multiverse. You'll see them all in one screen. Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfunkel. All of them. Right on the screen. Shooting the webs like, yeah, bitch. But yeah, man. Life is but a dream. And also, you can watch millions of hours worth of shit and life will pass you by. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're trying to get by through another moment, all you gotta do is buckle up, head to your latest Netflix television, and get cracking. You got Ozark, you got Stranger Things, you got fucking, I don't even know what else. You know what I mean? Bridgerton. I've watched fucking Bridgerton, It's good shit. It's good shit. You know what I mean? You name it, it's on there, pretty much. And if it's not, it's on Disney Plus. So, get cracking. There's millions of shows out there that are great. Fucking Virgin River is another good one. God, I can keep going. Got to do this all day. If you're into fucking, if you're into watching some, like, anime and shit, Naruto's on there, you know what I mean? One Piece, yeah. It's all there. It's all there. It's not there, it's there. Yeah. But listen, guys. I'm going to get into something that is really near and dear to my heart right now. Now, buckle up. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Now, if you guys are Kim Kardashian fans, I can't trust you. And here's why I can't trust you. Because I'm sick and tired of my news feed being all about that girl. You know what I mean? How she's like fucking with Kanye and he's leaking all these goddamn text messages and shit. I don't give a fuck. You want to know I don't give a fuck? Because I don't know them in real life. Even if I did know them in real life, probably still wouldn't give a fuck. It's just how it is. I don't give a shit. Pete Davidson, you're the coolest piece of shit I've ever seen. Good job, bro. You pissed off at Kanye for whatever reason. Said he wants to fight you in a song. Why is that news? Also, she's only famous because she's a fucking idiot and she had a show that she was on for like 20 years and I don't give a fuck about that show. I don't give a fuck about her life. I care about my life and how I'm living, you know what I'm saying? Kim Kardashian, leave. And also, cut the shit with all the photoshops. Her whole family does it. facts. You can Google it, and all of the fails are right there for everybody to see. Indulge, because there's probably millions. Just about every picture either of them post. Kylie, Kendall, fucking Chloe, Courtney, fucking Kim, probably even Chris, Caitlyn. They all have fucking Photoshop. And it's like silly things like, oh, look, her ass looks like a moon. But also, why does the pool look like it's fucking twisty and turvy? Oh, right, Photoshop. And also, they're famous, and they can't even Photoshop right. Pay someone else to do it. Look better. But you want to know who I do appreciate? Paris Hilton. And you want to know why? Because she's a gangster. She went through some shit when she was young. She just wanted to have a good time. You know what I mean? She was at the clubs, and she made her fucking, the clubbing, she made it a fucking career. She's a gangster. I want to go see one of her shows. If you didn't know it, she's a DJ. Let's go. EDM, be like, Paris. That's it. That's what I want to see in my life. People like that. Now that's it. I will watch a show with P. Hilts all day. You know what I'm saying? I could watch it all day. Because it's fucking shit that, maybe it is scripted. I could give a fuck less. But at least it's not fucking Kim Kardashian. Fake shit. At least Paris Hilton is real. Now, do I know them personally? Fuck no. Do I want to? Not Kim. Sorry, not sorry. Going off on all the tangents here, ladies and jellies. Because that's what we do here at the Y Podcast. Because you know why? It's mine. But yeah, I just don't fuck with it, you know what I mean? And also, guys, I can hear this car outside. It's making me so heated right now. In the middle of the fucking podcast. Are you kidding me, man? So ridiculous. But yeah, guys, I mean, there's so much shit going on in the world. I just hope everybody's smileys when they watch this. That's all it is. That's all it is. No. I did tell you guys in my little intro video on YouTube's, on the tubes, my little fucking 2-minute here's me and here's what I am. I told you guys that I like alien shit. So guess what we're gonna do right now? We're gonna crack on into the alien shit. Just a little. We're just gonna scratch the surface, you know what I mean? Nothing too crazy, we're not getting wild with it. But this is what I said at the beginning. Now, if you guys are religious, you might want to turn it off right now. Just kidding. I'm not going to be like shithead to you guys. But also, listen. Now, does it make more sense that the gods that all of these religions praise are the one God? Everyone says there's one God, the creator. But guess what? Just cut the shit. Stop fighting, religions. Stop fighting because, you're all right. How's that sound? You're all right. Every one of you guys are right. Guess why? Because I'm going to change your whole life right now. Now, listen up. Hear me out. What if all the gods that all these people say were gods are not actually gods? Maybe they are our creators, but maybe they're just aliens that came down to the earth millions of fucking whatever years ago, thousands of years ago. And maybe they're all just aliens pushing us dumbass humans along, getting us smarter. Wouldn't that make more sense than just one God? And God. But this would make every religion right. You know what I mean? But also, it would make them stupid for fighting. So don't do it. If somebody believes in something else, it's fine. Because that's the whole point of living. You can believe in what you want to believe in. But also, maybe every god in every fucking version of the Bible is a fucking alien sent here to help life. That's it. And that's what I'm saying. And now, I guess, science says, fucking the ancient Egyptians didn't have all these goddamn high-tech, shit, because they were just, primitive humans. Nope. Maybe they had technology beyond what we even have today. And guess what? Science can be wrong. You want to know how I know science can be wrong? Going back to the vaccines, guys. Now, if you guys were one of the vaxxers, which neutral. I'm not a vaxxer, but I don't give a shit. I'm not going to fight over it because it's not worth it. But also, all the vaxxers, don't you guys feel lied to? Fucking science is the reason that everybody had to get a vaccine. Because they're like, oh, well, COVID's going to kill you. Everyone's going to die. Better get the vaccine. And now what, like today or yesterday or some shit, people were like, oh, well, we're going to lift the mask mandate, and also, you don't need to be vaccinated to get to, like, New York or wherever. There's no more restrictions. COVID's no longer a threat. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Was it ever a threat? Now, I'll tell you something. I've gotten it twice. First time, sucked shit. Felt like ass. Worst thing. But it was just the flu. I got through it. Second time, I was like, oh man, I got a headache, a little cough. I was like, ugh. And that was it. It was like 3 days of that. Now, the first time I did lose my sense of smell and taste. Whack as shit. Don't know why that happens. So, I mean, there's something to it. But also, people that have been vaccinated that I know have gotten COVID just as bad as I've gotten it the first time. And they've only had it once. So guess what? Doesn't make you immune. So cut the shit with all the boosters and all that shit. Now, that's what I'm saying. Science is wrong sometimes. So scientists, don't fucking tell me that what I'm saying about aliens is bullshit, because I can't believe you. You've proven it time and time again. For instance, now this is going into more doctor shit, but like the pharmaceutical companies, garbage. Fucking garbage. Now, guys, you know, like, don't recommend somebody with opioid problems fucking Vicodins. Yeah, don't do that. Especially if they tell you no to begin with. Because guess what that's going to do? They're going to be back on the train. Now, that might make all these fucking pharmacies way more money. But you're killing people, man. You're part of the fucking problem. Big pharma, science, make way. Because we got other things coming. People are going to be smarter. They're going to unite. We're going to help each other out. Fuck the governments. Especially if they're going to be a bunch of dickwads and lead us in the wrong way. You know what I mean? I remember back in my day, back when I was a young little scalawag, there used to be we the people. Guess what it's not? It's not we the people anymore. It's we, the government, need to put as much money in our pockets as possible. Meanwhile, people are out there fucking suffering for food, whether it's third world countries or in our country as it is. You know what I mean? It's the way it is. They don't give a fuck about us. Think about it, guys. Come on. Let's get with the program here. They really don't care about us. You want to know why? Because while we're suffering, our day-to-day jobs are making us get by, and they're over there like, shit, should I go to Maui today? That'd be great. Oh, there's people suffering. There's people living on the streets. They don't even have homes. And they're trying to get by. Fuck them. That's not how the government should be. So what I'm saying, guys, is be a good neighbor. Your neighbors or your friends or random people need assistance, you help them the best way you can. You want to know why? Because that's how we're going to be getting by in life. That's it. If you want the human race to fucking extend, be great. I mean, look at, there's even like accounts of like Russians, right? You know, the whole shit going on in Russia, Ukraine. Well, there's literally Russians who don't even know why the fuck they're in Ukraine. They think it's like a training exercise. I read that. Now, here's the issue with that. Now you got Russian military. Some of the members, they're like, well, fuck this. I didn't want to do this. And they're going and knocking on Ukrainian people's doors and just asking for food. They're like, feed me. I'm done with this bullshit. I didn't sign up for this. This is crazy. Now, that's what I like to see. You want to know why? Because those people are using their thinkers. They're using their old brains. And they're not going to be fighting people anymore. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I mean, I guess there's a chance that they're like, you know, fucking Secret Service or whatever, and they're just trying to get in the good graces of Ukrainians, and then... But let's hope that's not how it is. And also, Putin, do not fucking threaten us with nuclear war, you son of a bitch. I don't appreciate that. Now, if you are Russian, love you to death. It's not your fault. The only one I hate? Putin. That's it. And also, fuck politics. I could give a fuck less. As long as human beings are just safe as could be, life is gravy. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But, alright guys. Listen, we've been doing this for a while. Back at it, you know what I mean? Level 5, so we leveled up, you know what I mean? Constant level ups, you know what I mean? That's all that it is. Today wasn't as fun as usual. It was more serious. But that's how it is, man. That's how it is, my ETs. You want to be on the mothership, you better fucking load up, you know? Get ready for all of it. But listen, guys. You appreciate me? You like what I'm talking about? You like what I'm fucking saying? All I ask of you is to share, repost, whatever you can. Let's help this thing move along. That way we can get more posts, more content, maybe even some garb, you know what I'm saying? Some merchandise. And I'll be sending it. Listen, when I hit 100 followers, we're going to be doing a raffle. Now that raffle is going to include, not occlude, because occlude is not a word. We're going to include stickers. We're going to include maybe even a hat and a shirt. So, raffles are coming. We just got to hit the 100 mark. Now we're a little over halfway there. Just a little over halfway. So we still got some stuff to do. We got some work to do, guys, but we're getting there. But listen, guys, I do appreciate you. I know that without you guys, none of this shit is possible, so let's keep on keeping on, man. Be a true ET. I love you guys. Dusty out.